I find it very scary. Even though we know this world is temporary, barely do people pray. Rarely do people read the Quran today or understand what it says, when verily Allah created life and death and alternates the night from day. And clearly Allah is worth all praises, and verily He raises the heavens and sends down rains to different places, and really He creates this man in different races and jinn for no other reason to worship and obey His command, and face this world knowing to understand that you will have to return to the sand and you can't withstand the heat like Durant. But on the contrary, we carry on life as if we're not worried, chasing this world like Tom and Jerry. In between, get a job, then get married, then get carried away with meaningless errands to the day that we're buried. And then what? The question still remains, why are we not worried? Has our mission flurried? Is our vision blurred? The excuses vary, but my main theory is clearly we really don't know who Allah is. And even though we hate to admit, either we're not convinced that He exists, or we simply dismiss the fact that we have to submit, even though we wouldn't exist if it wasn't His wish. So why do we resist? Why do we insist to persist on the sins that we commit? What is in it? What does it consist of for us to consistently slip up? What do we get? Why do we reject? Why do we not regret? Why do we not care? Is it that we forget? See, this dunya is temporary, but Jannah is better and forever. However, only the clever will understand whether to follow their own intellect, their own desire, which leads to the fire, or give up those desires to acquire the love of a power much higher. The sire who existed prior to a timer, the provider for the entire empire, kinder than a firefighter, finer than a sapphire, more precise than a sniper, who's in position for the striker, whose mercy extends wider than a wildfighter, designer, definer, outliner down to every fiber, the one who makes your future brighter, the writer of all the destiny down to the minor detail, wiper of all the sins that you might have hidden, the supply of all the needs that are dire, no matter the cost, the finder of the lost, the light of the sparks that inspire your thoughts inside your mind and your heart. Yet we still can't find the time to start us a lot and to worship and to pray Him, to praise Him, and everything came from Him. It's amazing how saddened Muslim youth playing FIFA, 2K, and Madden, and watching movies from the morning till it's past 10, and all the prayers in the past tense. You could have got it and cashed it, but you were too busy crashing the backboard, arguing about the last score, bragging, not grasping the fact and the prayers you was lacking. Too busy playing and laughing. This world is just a distraction. So the question I asked him, could you imagine all the angels you could have been attracting, and you just paused the game and said, I'll be back in 10 minutes, and fasting and praying and asked to be forgiven for your past sins. You can't imagine all that can happen with a simple action of compassion. Imagine we had just a fraction of the passion the companions had. They couldn't fathom the dissatisfaction of the most compassionate who made the Quran the anthem. What if it was like them? What if we were like them? That's why it's pure laughter when I hear chatters of these youth trying to emulate these weird actors and queer rappers who are mere shadows of the shadows of society, and its ill manners manage to still capture the hearts of little bastards who hope to look like true bachelors, not knowing that life goes downhill faster than the passenger on a plane over the pastures of a plane whose passengers are praying, as is captured by a hijacker of the name Saddam Barack Hussein. What is disaster and a shame, the life that we're trying to attain? Is that all that we're here after? I'm just here after the hereafter, trying to develop the taqwa, the fear factor, so I could get near faster, the real master who will ask you how you lived your life and in which direction you strived, and when you was alive, was it all for the 9 to 5? See, I just think there's more to life, and I'm just trying to get right.